Gotta get your hot dogs before you go out. Put a little bit of ketchup or a little bit of mustard. Either way, you're a winner. Ketchup or mustard. All right, drop Linda off. I'm gonna be dropping food at your doorstep. Welcome back to the Please Subscribe show. Listening right now on YouTube to the Charlie Daniels band, The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Really good song. A really good song. It kind of brought in almost a little bit of rap music in country, but not completely, you know, because rap wasn't really established back then. Devil went down to Georgia. He's looking to steal a soul, that kind of thing. So it's almost like he's talking and then kind of singing a little bit. And then they get into, I'm down, hand down, man. Down, hand down. So they mix the two. It was like talk. It's been in country for a while. They've compared rap and country. It's just done in a different way. But it's a good song. Some say the best country song. Now, some say that's the best country song. It's about a fight between the devil and a man that gets on his fiddle. I think the devil's on the fiddle, and then he plays the fiddle, and they're fighting, playing the fiddle. Now, Tenacious D, they're a comic band with a guy named, pretty good musician, named Jack Black. I believe he's the guy that has trouble remembering Elliott Smith lyrics. Yeah, I've heard of him. And he's also in a little movie called Dead Man Walking. That was his first movie that he ever did. He played a young boy there, one of the sons of Sean Penn's character, based on a true story. So he started off, before he created the masterpiece band, Tenacious D, which is a good band. They're a hard-working band, which I don't know if they ever really toured, but they did do stuff on some comedy shows. But Tenacious D they have albums. Jack Black has an album. He jokes around, but he has an album. Tenacious D does. They kind of do a version of Charlie Daniels Band, and it's kind of like their whole theme. You know, them fighting the devil with their instruments, trying to beat the devil, because the devil claims to be the best it ever was, you know. But so do they. They claim they're the best they ever was, so they're fighting it off like a battle of the bands between them and the actual devil. And it's Tenacious D. You got to see it. It's with Jack Black and some heavy-set comedian guy that's pretty funny. Now going back to the Charlie Daniels Band. Now some probably when they saw it, they probably thought it was a little funny when it was first being played. And it was revolutionary. They were like the Metallica of country music. People were like, we don't know how they did that. And they came out with the fiddle. It all sounds orchestrated, and it was orchestrated. That, my friend, is what you call country music. You do a call-in order. They can catch it if you don't act like the customer, but you represent the customer. Tell them you're the customer. You want them to think that they're making the order for the customer, so they're not sidetracked and thinking they're making it for the delivery person. And they are making it for the delivery person to bring to their customer. So you tell them that you're the customer. You don't have to say that you're their name. You say customer. I am the customer. Because you're representing the customer at that moment. Now, if you want to tell them your name and the company you work for, go ahead. I would just say, I'm a customer. I'm placing an order. Place the order. And they'll ask, are you with DoorDash? Are you with Postmates? Are you with Runner? Are you with something like that? Just tell them, I am the customer. That's it. You want to leave your name? You can leave their initials. You can leave their name. A lot of times you leave their name because sometimes they may call the restaurant to check on it. So if you're ordering for, I don't know, let's say Sam or Samson, you say, oh, this is Samson, whatever, That way, then it is kind of representing the customer. Now, I used to do that with Grubhub because I've had the customers call up there and say, what is the order placed? And then you want to say you're ordering on behalf of that person, because you can still be a customer and order on behalf of another person. Now, if you want to say you're the company, then that's fine. I think it gets too complex. If they think they're making the order for the customer, which they are, because you're going to bring it to the customer, then that's what you want to say. I represent the customer. This is for the customer. You can say that. I represent the customer. This is for the customer. I'm also a customer, you know? Because I could go down there and, because I'm going to the press cafe. They're a little fancy. But I could go down there with Linda, and we could have a couple of steaks. We could. We could have a couple of steaks. Or we could go right there to the bluebonnet field and take photos of bluebonnets and send it out there on Facebook, and then go get a couple of steaks. We could. Anything's possible. So the idea is that you are a customer representing the customer, okay? Rather than being this thing that they don't want to deal with, which they have to deal with it because they make money off of it. Same with Uber, same with DoorDash, same with Postmates, same with all of them. They make money off of it. Now we're by mutts. There's a dog right there. It's better to do that where you're being served as a customer than as this thing that they don't agree with or whatever. Because the customer wants it delivered to their door. You could say, well, listen, the customer wants it delivered to the door. I'm trying to make sure the order is correct. Are you with me? Are you with me? And they may have to put that down. And you can say that. You can say, oh yeah, I'm with whatever it is. You know, whatever. I'm with Runner in this case. I'm with Runner. You can say that. But it's better if they think you're the customer, because they're going to prepare it for the customer. That way they're in the right frame of mind. It's all about frame of mind. If they prepare it for the customer, then they'll do it a certain way. But you want to say it's for delivery. I'm picking it up for delivery. It's important. I think that's the better way to do it. If you have a different opinion, let me know. But sometimes it is better to tell the company. I do eventually tell them the company, because it's on this little thing that I give them. All right. So what I'm trying to do is take judgment out of the picture. So you just show up and you're like, hi, I'm here to pick up my meal. And then you just drop it off at their doorstep. That's Press Cafe. There's some truth to that, though, when it comes to delivery. You can kind of see what I'm dealing with. This is what certain people fight for. And that's fine. They can have their bikes and their steaks and their 16-ounce steaks and butter noodles for their kids. That's perfectly fine, as long as they share. Okay, we can get a shot of the field. I'm gonna make all of this work out. In the end, it's all gonna work out for the best, just like Jesus wants. Sounds like there's some ducks over there. That's where the river is. So the Press Cafe, I've never gone through this way before, but it's right here on the edge. It's connected to the bike shop, so that's why. I don't know. Here's the bike shop right here. But you're gonna have a little problem with copyright for infringement if you hear the sound of the music, depending on if the Beatles or not or whatever. But I'll show you this cool photo I always take. So you ask yourself, well, they got you on video for acting strange, or some will say crazy. Shoot, you know how many Hollywood movies have that in there? Look at this right here, though. This is their field. They got a rib, beer, wine, and spirit trailhead smokehouse truck. I'm gonna show it to you right over here, right there. It's beer, wine, spirit, the trailhead. It's smokehouse, I guess, for catering. Short ribs. You got bottom sirloin and round. You can even see the cattle and the different parts of his body. Sirloin, tender, top sirloin, bottom sirloin, short, loin, rib, and then plate. The plate's like right in the center of the cow. Then the brisket, and then I guess they call the shank the bottom part of the cow. So if you look at this, it's actually a cow. There's the head, I guess if you want to eat the head. Then there's the cheek, and then the tongue right here. Some eat the tongue. I've done that at a fajita gathering. We eat the tongue of the, not while the cow's still alive. They cook the tongue. It's the tongue after he's, you know, passed away, or, you know, he dies of natural causes, with a little pellet in his brain. What is this thing? Heck. Very quick natural causes, as they say. Unnatural causes. It's chuck, rib, and short. Then you got the back side, there's a sirloin, tender, top and bottom sirloin, and then the flank and shank round. Now they got this thing here called an oak tail, which I've never seen before. This must be where they heat it and maybe leave it, possibly even cut it. They've got a heater right here. Heats it right here. On here. And then you've got all this stuff right here. Meats. So what you do is you get a big black Angus brisket, eat it up, and go for a bike ride till you get to the nearby restroom. Then there's a breakfast tacos, signature tacos, sandwiches, and meat plates. Here's your grilled cheese. $9, or a brisket sandwich for $10. Should you buy a sandwich and fries right now, you got yourself 20 bucks. And this is where you can go if you got your bike. Also jogging too, jogging and walking. I've been down this way on one of the vlogs, but not the other. Oh, it's a duck. We got a duck here, a duck there, another duck, two ducks right here, and then a duck way over there. And then a whole family of ducks right down that way. That one's cleaning himself right there. The Trinity River. Two more ducks down that way. Let me go a little bit further so you can hear the probably, he's got copyright infringement coming off his bicycle. Probably go down this way. We might even cross over that. Get a little walk in for the day. Yeah, I'm working on that song. Papa's on the porch, Mama's in the kitchen, making her braid, TV in space, screen tones red, little bit of white. Falling boys to the night. Taxman say, farm got ignorant. Shine on my lines, got a little time. Getting kind of red, turn it all away. Falling blue to the fray. I found a way to remember that. I remember that just today, I think. Falling blue to the fray. So that blue is kind of important. Papa's on the porch, Mama's in the kitchen, making her grades. Papa's on the porch, Mama's in the kitchen. Papa's on the porch, Mama's in the kitchen, making her braids, is what I'm saying. Papa's on the porch, Mama's in the kitchen, making her braids, TV in space. Screen tones red, a little bit of white. Falling boys to the night. Taxmen say, farm got ignorant, sign on the line. Got a little time, getting kind of red, turning all away. Falling blue to the fray. Kids in the backyard, dogs in the bone. Chicken running circles all alone. Angels in the front yard, put the dog in the hall. There goes chicken, circling yaw. She's still turning red, turning a little white. Turning blue till the night. Turning red, turning white. In the false blue to the nice. Tell old little red, little old Miss White. Falling blue to the night. Tell old red, little Miss White. Falling blue to the night. We did it. Right there. And now we're going to cross over. Still getting it, still working on it, still polishing. Takes time. It's like any monologue, any type of Shakespeare thing. Songs do take time. So you got to be careful on a song, just like you do on a rock crossing the Trinity River. So you got that, which is the stillness of the song. See how still it is? And then you've got that where it gets rocky. You gotta have both in a song. All right? And if you pick up the guitar and you don't like it, I understand. But if you find out you like it, because the women think it's cute, they think it's beautiful. And cute and beautiful. You'll learn it. Because they like the sound of those strings plucking. At least they say they do. Little bit of blue, little bit white, little bit white. Little bit white. Papa's on the porch, Mama's in the kitchen. Making her braids, TV in space, screen tones red, little bit white, falling boys to the night. Taxman say, farm got ignorant, shine on my line, got a little time, getting kind of red, turn it all white. Falling blue to the night. Kids in the backyard. Getting kind of red. Turn it all away. Taxman say. Farm got ignorant. Shine on my lines. Got a little time. Getting kind of red. Turn it all away. Falling blue to the fray. You got to do that with a song every once in a while. You got to walk around with it, so you know that you know it. Last part of it is Tell Old Red or Tell Little Red. That's to Willie Nelson. Tell Old Red. Little old Miss White, falling blue. Timer went off. Yeah, it's to Willie Nelson, part of it, and it's to the country and the American flag. So I know the American flag was always in around him, or at least on the stage, in or near his vicinity. Well, it could have been in his pocket, I guess you could say. No, I just wrote this one a few days ago. That's why I'm working on it. If we slow it down and we think about it, it starts with this. It starts with, I'll switch it over. This is the Trinity River. All right, yeah, it's the Trinity River. So the song, it starts with, Papa's on the porch and Mama's in the kitchen. Making her braids, TV in space. Screen tones red, little bit white. Fall in, boys, to the night. Taxman say, farm got ignorant. Shine on my lines. Got a little time. Getting kind of red, turn it all away. Falling blue to the fray. Kids in the backyard. Dogs in the bone. Chicken running circles. All alone. Angels in the front yard. Put the dog in the hall. There goes chicken, circling y'all. Still she's turning red, little bit of white, till she falls blue in the night. Turning red, turning a little white. In the false blue. To the nice. The duck right over there. Tell little red and so white, falling blue into the night. Tell old little red, miss old little white. They're gonna fall blue into the night. We're gonna look at this duck. See if this duck has it in him. I'm gonna head back and pick up your food. I'll drop it off at your doorstep. See how brave he is. Some of these ducks will run you off. There he goes. All right, we're gonna head back up. This is the Trinity River, right over by Press Cafe. Not too far from the shops. Clear Fork. Probably another 7 or 8 parter. It's part of the dam right there. Like the Roman Empire. All right. So eat your food and drop it off at your doorstep after this homie comes by. He's lagging behind. I get caught up. They should be ready now. The food, that is, I thought that was ready when I got there. Someone else's. So I put the lemonade in the person's bag. I was like, whoops. I'm like, well, this is my food. I was like, I'm sorry about that. And then he got his food back, and now they're gonna have to repackage the lemonade, or I'm gonna have to once we get there. Holy cow. There's a whole team of them. Howdy. Comes the Roman Empire again. Yeah, it'd be cool if they were in Roman Empire clothing, though. Wouldn't that be something? Feel the dust. Nice little activity here in the park along the Trinity River. Press Cafe. Still smoking. I mean, I'm not. I quit smoking. Do you know what I mean? What I'm gonna do is place this thing right here in the center between these two. I'm gonna curl it up just like this. Using this piece of thing right here. Just like that. And they'll keep it all together.